Hi Aries, welcome to your March 2020 reading. Thanks for joining me. My name is Michelle. This is for Sun, Moon, Rising and Venus signs. Aries, special welcome to my podcast listeners on Apple and Spotify. Let's get started with your reading. I'm going to have a look at the oracles here firstly. Let's see what your energy is for this month. The energy around Aries, please, for the month of March. Going to take this one. We have the High Priest. Let's get a spirit animal for you. Spirit animal for Aries, please, for the month of March. Let's take that one. Personal choice. Okay. Well, this one says to close your eyes, imagine what animal you would like to choose for this month, and embrace those qualities. Okay. For those of you who don't have an animal in your mind, I'm going to choose another one for you. So let's take a look. For Aries, for March, Black Jaguar. It's the card of the old soul. The energy around this is of walking through life with confidence, with grace, having the power. Focus on what you really want and creating your dreams. So with the Black Jaguar and whatever other animal that you have in mind there, Aries, it looks good for your power center for the month of March, for your core there. Let's see what the focus is for you for the month of March. Okay, and we have the investment card. Okay. So you're looking long range. You're looking long range here. That's what I'm getting around that. We've got the waxing earth moon. It is a rather beautiful energy that I'm picking up around that. The feeling that I'm getting when we talk about investment is something that will later bear fruit. So whatever it is that you feel is going to pay off in the long run. Doesn't mean you have to hurry. I get actually an energy around this of slow moving energy and everything happening in its own time. But it needs nurturing. Something needs nurturing. Steady, cautious, careful nurturing around this investment. The High Priest. I really like that energy for you here, Aries, because what I get around that elements of wisdom and anything being possible, but humility is also highlighted. So the High Priest is calling you to let maturity be your guide. And you also may, of course, receive the assistance or the influence of someone in authority. It's usually a male figure when we talk about the High Priest, but it could be a woman. And it could be a feeling around this person of authority in some way, an authority figure in your life, Aries, and it will figure strongly. And of course, you could be that authority figure, especially if you're a male, Aries. Guarding what you believe in, honouring the wisdom of others, being humble in your dealings with the world, and using your maturity, your wisdom here to get ahead, to move ahead. And with this power of Black Jaguar behind you, and this old soul energy that I'm getting around this entire reading, it looks to me like this investment is going to pay off for you in the long run. So let's see, Aries. At the bottom of the deck for you, I have the Four of Wands. So you may have some. I'm picking it up as possibly a move, possibly a real estate, something to do with housing. It could be marriage or commitment as well. There's a feeling around this of reconciliation as well. I get for some of you, Aries, you may want to reconcile with someone from your past. Not necessarily an ex I'm picking up here. I feel it's more about twin flame energy or soulmate energy, someone that you've known before with that old soul energy. So let's see what we have for you. For Aries, for the month of March. The Fool. We also have the Ten of Wands. I like that combination a lot, and I'll tell you why momentarily. We have the Eight of Swords in reverse. Three of Wands in reverse. Okay. The Empress right in the center. I love that. The Four of Pentacles. Knight of Swords. Two of Swords. And the Seven of Wands in reverse. The overall energy is the Two of Pentacles in reverse. So ultimately here, Aries, it's about you not biting off more than you can chew this month. I feel you very pumped up about something. You're wanting to move ahead, to go for it, and you have the energy backing you up. You have the power of the universe on your side as well. There's a feeling around you of Empress or Emperor energy, whether you're male or female. There is a feeling here of meeting your match in the month of March, or you want to meet your match. Perhaps I do get an energy here of perhaps not being completely being able to get towards this person, but I feel like you're starting to put in the work that's required to get you there. I do get delay. There is potential delay around this, but with the Fool and the Ten of Wands backing you up, you have that energy of starting over, starting fresh, throwing caution to the wind. There's an innocence to this, but the innocence is backed up by hard work with this Ten of Wands, and that's what I really like about this combination, because you have that element of, you know what, I'm going to do this because it feels right, but you also are aware that you have the energy backing you up to actually pull through and do what you need to do to ensure that there's going to be success in the future, that this investment of yours is going to pay off. So when it comes to moves, because I do get for some of you, you're moving, there's travel involved, there is a delay while you sort some things out, but ultimately I see you becoming free of encumbrances, free of restrictions, free of negative mindsets. You know, for some of you Aries, you may have been holding yourself back out of fear, anxiety, worry about the future. But no, I see you being more, I don't want to say you're being foolhardy here. No, I actually feel it's more a sense of being in the moment, but with an eye towards the future. So it's the best of both worlds here. You're feeling good. You're feeling good in March. You've got your mind set on this goal, this task, or this person around you. You're going to get there. It's going to take some time, but I see you working things out. I feel for you that you have this energy of no more opposition. You're not accepting opposition, whether that's anyone else around you who is trying to prevent you from doing this, or whether it's yourself, those negative thoughts that I was talking about earlier. I see you here, Aries, saying, you know what, no, I'm going to do this. And I do get this feeling around you, Aries, of knowing your purpose and knowing what's right, knowing what the right action is for you. I see you being able to negotiate with any opposing forces around you, and whatever that means to you. I see you being able to get what you want by taking a bold approach. But the bold approach here is not aggressive action. It's backed up with being right, being on the side of acting with integrity, honesty, humility. That's how you're going to get ahead here this month, Aries. It's about you. Whenever somebody opposes you, it says, no, you can't do that, or no, it's not possible, or no, you shouldn't, you're going to back it up with your truth, facts, honesty, and backing it up from a place of acting with integrity. That's what's going to break down these opposing barriers around you. I get it as either people or obstacles in the way, because you're on the side of being right. You've got truth behind you. You've got facts to back it up. So I see you moving ahead here, whereas before there may have been some kind of a blockage situation. Now, I also feel that whatever you've been doing in the past to get towards this investment or to work on this investment hasn't worked. So you had to go back to the drawing board here and try things a different way. And I feel it's this energy down here that I'm talking about. This is the different way that you're going to get out of this blockage, this stalemate, is by making sure that you're on the side of truth, justice, all of that good stuff, Aries. So not doing anything underhanded, not lowering yourself to other people, especially if there's manipulation involved or any kind of aggression. No, I see you taking the high road, and by taking the high road here and being on the side of truth and honesty, I see you being able to get ahead. So it's really nice energy that I'm picking up around you. The thing that I feel with that Two of Pentacles in reverse is just to make sure that you don't do too much at once. Really, that's all that is saying with that one there. Ultimately here, Aries, with that High Priest card, there is a feeling of gracefulness. When you think of the Empress, I think of someone who acts with maturity and grace. Beauty as well, or what if you're male or female, it doesn't matter. There's an energy around this of being able to grow something, being able to grow this investment, be able to get what you want with other people by acting with grace and humility. You know, you may have received advice on how do I do this? How do I go about negotiating my way out of a blockage? And someone's given you some good advice here, Aries, whoever that was. Because where there was blockage, I see now there is a sense here of I can achieve this the right way. So being humble in your dealings with people around you. Someone here has told you that humility is essential for grace to be present in the negotiations. So picking yourself up where there was blockage before, standing true to your higher purpose, and then I see you being able to go ahead, reach for the stars, be confident, and know that you can get ahead. There's a feeling around you here as well with that Black Jaguar, old soul energy there. And that feeling that I'm picking up here is about charisma, power, protection, passion, strength, stealth even. Grace again. You know, I often feel that cats are very graceful creatures. There is a feeling around this of letting anger go as well. So if before something got you angry and you acted out, I don't see you doing that anymore. Not letting raw passion or letting that raw emotion get the best of you. Taking time here to renew, to recharge your power, and then using that power in the correct way. So there's a fierceness around you, but it's a quiet fierceness. It's imbued with courage, grace, valor, and power to overcome obstacles. Panther is a symbol for the dark moon, and they're associated with old souls and those who know. So there's this old soul energy around you, Aries. Jaguars are happy to be solitary, to be alone, and of course they're never afraid. This fearlessness comes from knowing. And there's that old soul energy again, that knowing. So it seems like you just know something. You know your path forward. So there's a feeling around this of going through change, growth, discovering who you are, or rediscovering who you are. Having gone through struggle, a suffering, an ending perhaps, I see you overcoming that. And there's this kind of push to become the person who you were always meant to be here, Aries. So rather than resist this, I see you being in the flow. A new life awaits the brave souls who are willing to face the transition, and the transition can be hard. But the thing is, it's worth it in the end, because I feel that, yes, it's going to take a little bit of time here, Aries. It's a slow-moving energy, but this investment is going to pay off. This investment in yourself is going to pay off. So let's get some clarifiers. I'm going to pull some from the Lenormand deck, Aries. And let's start with the Fool card. We'll clarify as we go. Beautiful energy around you. Yeah. If you haven't already attracted your other half here, your twin flame, I see you well on the way. So if you're an Empress, you'll be attracting the Emperor. If you're an Emperor, you'll be attracting this Empress energy. And of course, this can be vice versa. Let's take a look. I actually have you here as a male, but you could be cross-watching for an Aries male. The Fool, that's you, taking that risk, stepping forward, trying something new, letting go. There's a letting go of the old here. Taking a few things with you as well. I feel like the things that you put a lot of value in the past, you're having to leave a lot of that behind, but you're not that worried about it. I feel that the important stuff is coming towards you in the future. Yeah, we've got the Rider. The thing is, there is eventual movement, but I don't feel the movement can happen just yet. Yeah, with the storks or the cranes here, with the Eight of Swords in reverse, there is an energy here of transition, of change, of freeing yourself from previous restrictions, whatever that was. Could be a job, could be a relationship, could just be the thoughts that you have in your mind that are blocking you from moving forward. You know, all those can'ts, the whys, why we shouldn't do something. This is you saying no to all of that and saying, yes, I can. We have the Anchor, yeah. You're having to stay put just now with that Three of Wands in reverse. I don't feel that you can do this just yet. You're still having to dot some I's and cross some T's here. There's still some things that you need to do before you can make this change. For some of you, there is travel. I've got the Woman right here. You know, for some reason, I feel like this is two different energies. There's a man and a woman here, an Emperor and an Empress, that are meant to be together, Aries, but it's not happening just yet. But I feel that you are starting to realize that where there was a previous large mountain that you couldn't climb, it's almost like you're not exactly at the top, but you're getting there. You're plodding along. You're going one step at a time. Yeah, and that's the only way to climb this mountain, I feel, is to do it one step at a time. We've got the Ring here with the Four of Pentacles. It's an important connection that you have that is of value to you. And you're investing in this person, I feel. We have the Moon card with the Knight of Swords. There is a strong emotion around you. I do feel that there is an energy of you wanting to achieve success. Some of you may want to achieve success in a very public way. You may have your eye on something that is going to give you a name or recognition. Yeah, you've been holding yourself back from travel. I've got the Ship card with the Two of Swords. But I see you being able to negotiate and eventually make this trip or make this journey. And I have the Coffin card with the Seven of Wands in reverse. So no, that's an ending to opposition, an ending to opposing forces around you. Now I see you being able to mediate with others, to make compromises and get people on your side. Whereas before you might have become angry whenever there was opposition. I see that changing, you taking the high road here after getting some advice from someone wiser than you. And I feel that the energy around this is one of finally being able to move ahead with something, because you're no longer feeling like you're up against this mountain. Let's take a look at the cards over here. We'll get one on that Two of Pentacles in reverse. We've got the Cross. Yes, I feel like this is a destined change, a karmic energy that I'm picking up around this. There are some burdens, of course, that I feel that you're still carrying, but you can get through those. You can get through these obstacles. And I do feel that you're recognizing that you can achieve this now, whereas before it may have seemed like it was too much, that you couldn't achieve it. Let's see what that investment card is. We have the Clover. It's a very lucky opportunity for you. It's something that's come in. It may have been a surprise that came to you, an opportunity. And it seems to be something that you want to take advantage of in the moment and hopefully have it grow into something more. Let's have a look at the High Priest, this guardian energy. The Garden card. Yeah, someone in your social circle, friends. I get it as more of a friend, but it could also be someone in the public eye as well. I feel that there's an energy around this of getting advice from someone who seems pretty, well, I get a feeling around them of somehow meeting them socially. I feel meeting them socially, or you meet this person socially. Maybe you go out to lunch, to dinner with this person, and you talk about this, and they give you some good pointers. And let's have a look at this Black Jaguar, this old soul for you. Okay, we have the birds. Fish wanted to come out too. So yeah, I see a lot of communication. I also see a lot of activity. So things are going to start to speed up for you. I don't feel it's in... I feel like there's a lot of conversation in March, but I don't feel you're going to... And the activity is going to start, but it's just ramping up. I feel like it's going to increase over the next, say, 6 months or so, that you'll have a lot to do here, Aries. But it's just starting, just ramping up here in the month of March for you. A lot of change. I think for a lot of you, Aries, you seem to be making a major transition in your life. There may be travel involved. Either it could be around the corner, of course, but for a lot of you, I feel that it's a more important change than that. But you're needing to invest in this connection that you have with this Empress or this Emperor, because you can't get to them just yet, but you still need to put effort towards that. I feel that connection with that person. I get twin flame energy around that. So you do need to actually put in effort to that. I don't feel like it's something that you can just leave and hope that it will still be there. I feel like even if you can't be with this person now, you still have to make some kind of effort with them. Okay, meanwhile you're dealing with people around you and trying to get them on your, well, maybe not on your side, but just really to prevent them from becoming too much of a blockage for you. So let's see, I'm going to pull one more card from the Botanical Inspirations for Aries for the month of March. Aries for the month of March. What do we have for Aries, please? We have the Trumpet Gentian. Power and healing. To get what you love, you first have to be patient with what you have. Patience. Well, that's the thing. I feel like you have been patient for a while, but then I think you may have gotten impatient. And that may have brought out some anger around you, but I feel like that you've gotten some advice now on how to better handle that. And I feel the energy around this of you using your power, your strength, but not through that forceful anger or will, but in a patient acceptance. A patient acceptance of you having to deal with some things here. Mostly I'm picking it up as opposition towards you or some blockages around you. Acceptance of that, recognizing that you need to tackle that, and then really just accepting that it's going to take some work, and that at times you may feel a bit I get an energy of you may feel a bit overburdened, but I feel that you're going to carry on. It's worth it in the end. I feel that this investment, if you continue to tackle the challenges involved here, it's going to pay off for you. It is going to pay off for you. But of course, anything worth having takes time, and it also takes a lot of effort, and I feel that that's what you're on your way towards here, Aries. So I'm going to leave it there and wish you the best. If you'd like a personal reading, you can email me, gypsyinsights@gmail.com. Please be sure to like and share. If you're a new person, please consider subscribing. I'd love to have you. And also press that notification bell as well. That would be fantastic. Special thank you to my podcast listeners on Apple and Spotify. Aries looks really good. I will speak to you again very soon, and bye for now.